Hey guys, I'm J-Mac. This is Raid Shadow Legends, and got a few things going on. First off, they do have this privilege pack. It is only available on Play and Play. So if you're just strictly cell phone, they don't let you get it, which I think is so stupid. Um, I feel like if you do it on one platform, it should be available for all. But you get a decent amount of energy, a few multi battles, some XP. It's at 25 bucks. I haven't gone to anyone's website to see if it's really worth it or not. I would feel a lot better about it if it was around the $15 range. And for those that don't know, if you haven't watched a lot of my videos, I'm a 7th grade math teacher. So now that I'm on teacher salary, I'm a little more stingy with my money. And so this is probably something in the past I would have bought, but I'll have to look and see. If it grades out to good and I feel like I need the energy, I may do it because you buy the stuff and you can keep it all for 99 days. So 1800 energy, 13 refills will be great for the next fusion or next big event that they do. And of course, multi battles, they're valuable to me because I only do the raid card that gives you like the extra 100 battles whenever there's a fusion. So during any other time, once that expires, I just get my 40 to 45 battles a day, whatever it is. So I still like the multi battles, but again, this is only available on Play and Play. So if it's something you want, find a computer, log on to the game through the computer, Play and Play, and get a deal. We still have a Coldheart skin tournament going on for the arena, and I've been doing pretty good in that. I think right now I'm in first, but I don't have a very big lead. If we can ever get to it. Here we go. All right, so me and this other player have been just kind of going back and forth on it. I think the last video I did, I was at like 300 points. Wasted a lot of points because I had the wrong champion in there. But I've got up to 2,000. This is probably the best I've ever done in an arena tournament. And the reason why I've been doing any kind of good at all is because of this dude, which he is fairly new. I think I just got him a couple weeks ago. And I know I just missed him. Where's he at? There he is. Hefrak. Alright, so what I did was I took all the gear that I had off of Jimbo and I'll put on him. So I'm just going to go through the gear real quick, just in case anyone else is building him up. I am definitely not an expert on building champions and characters, so obviously look at some of the more popular content creators, but I went with him attack boots. The role that he's playing, I don't care about speed. It's also with Jimbo. I have him in my arena. I've got Arbiter as my lead, then Deacon Armstrong for more turn meter manipulation. So going with Jimbo, I didn't care about speed because with Arbiter and Deacon, he was going to get a turn. And so I was able to put attack boots on him. I was able to go attack with the chest. Now, this is crap gear. For one, it's blue. I would love to get out of the blue, get into some purple and orange. But I wanted attack boots, attack, chest, and I don't have very good substats on these. Corsair's pretty good, some speed, which, again, I really don't care too much about. Having speed will help me in faction crypts, but right now I'm just worried about as much damage as I can go. So I did get a little bit of crit rate damage there. Boot substats were horrible. I got a little bit of crit rate, some HP, which is decent to have just because it's good that he can take a hit or two. But then crit damage, again, just a little bit of crit rate. I would love to have rolls on that attack percentage. I think I had the accuracy on there for Jimbo because he can do some buff stealing and things like that. But I was able to get crit damage on the gloves because I was able to build up enough crit rate for what he needs. And he only needs 70% crit rate because he's just like Coldheart, just like Jimbo. He has this skill right here, which will do increase attack and then 30% increase crit rate. And then once he puts those buffs on himself, he does an extra turn, which then you can do is AoE, which hits massive hard, and it hits 2 times uh, for any targets that have less than 50% HP after the first hit. So awesome, awesome attack. So I got a shield, a little bit of speed, more crit damage. That was really the only shield I had that had crit damage on it. And then some crit rate on the helmet. And I've got him in a set of Savage, which is awesome because it ignores 25% of the enemy defense. And then I was able to top him off with a set of this Fatal, which is increase 15% attack and then 5% on the crit rate. And I went Fatal mainly because I had these crit rate rolls on this weapon, which gave me a 22% crit rate. And I tried looking a little bit. I could probably pull something off of another champion if I needed to. But for right now, Heffrak's hitting hard enough to do what he needs to do, so I'm not too worried about getting on all of his gear perfect. His HP super low, 28k. I would love to get it a little bit higher because with what I'm doing right now, he has taken a few hits, and there's been a couple times where he died when if I just had another 1,000 extra XP or something, he would have stayed alive. Attack, a little over 5k. Defense, I mean, it's nice to have just for survivability, but your main focus is going to be attack. Speed, again, speed's nice to have, but for his role, I really don't care about it. Then crit rate, I could, if I was able to lose 8% and put that towards crit damage, I would love to. And then resistant accuracy, I don't care about. And then for jewelry, I was able to do an attack ring. I had a little bit of attack there. I would have loved to get one of these rolls into that attack percentage, but I didn't. Crit damage on the neck. Got a little bit more attack I picked up there. And then I went with an attack banner. I got a little bit more attack percentage there. So basically just want to get his attack crit damage up as high as I could. And so what happens is he has this awesome passive that whenever an ally is killed, he instantly activates Heffrak Scorn, which attacks all enemies and then places an extra hit on targets with less than 50% HP after the first hit, and then ignores an additional 15% target's defense, which he's already ignoring some with the Savage. And so, if you watched my video the other day, I didn't go that in depth on Heffrak, but you already did see the team I'm running for this special tournament, and I've been going through sniping. I'm kind of trying to make my coins matter, so I don't mind spending a few gems, I guess, to make sure I win the fight. So I got Duchess, which she does her, it's a buff. Don't let debuffs land. Block debuffs. That's what I'm looking for. Block debuffs, and then also does the, dadgummit. I'm just going to have to click on her. My mind keeps going blank. That right there. Perfect Veil. And so with that perfect Veil, as long as I'm not getting hit with the AoE, Heffrak doesn't get hit. But a lot of the arena people have AoEs, and I'm wanting to get that little dude right there killed. That way Heffrak's passive goes into effect, and he does his Scorn, which is 2 hits. So normally what happens is my little dude dies, Heffrak hits him, and if he doesn't take him out, then usually by his next turn, if he gets one and everything's working right, then I'll get to do it again because it doesn't reset the cooldown on it. And so I get to do is increase tack, increase crit rate, and then hits them. And then by then also Tomb Lord has put his decreased defense down on everybody. So when everything works good, it goes great. And let's see if I can get off auto real quick. There we go. I'm just going to do a little dinky hit here. Maybe Visix will kill him. Yeah. So, alright, get some good counters going there. So that was pretty nice. I wish I had them every time, but when I get hit, everybody just counters. So he went down, and you got to see Heffrak Scorn. It didn't do a ton of damage because Visix is usually built up with a ton of defense. And just for fun. Let's do that. So with Heffrak, this is usually what works is he'll buff himself, increase attack, increase crit rate, then does the AoE, which will be 2 hits, and he puts out some pretty decent damage. But anyway, I've kind of had to change my method here to just going through and either waiting on refreshes or spending a few gems to do some sniping. Because it's really hard to tell with some of these teams whether I'm going to be successful or not. Because so many of them, especially they start getting the stone skins up. Some teams are going to be a lot faster than I am because I don't have Arbiter in the lead, so they're able to get attacks off before I can get my hits in. But anyway, I've been having a lot of fun going after this Coldheart skin, and I got a feeling I'm probably going to get sniped in the end because I'll get a lead, and I had a good, I don't know, 300-400 point lead, and then that next morning I woke up and it was gone. So this dude's probably going to come and snipe me, but I'm going to keep going because I'm having fun with it. I enjoy learning the mechanics and new champions, so it's been nice. But we have an extra legendary event going on. Still have a 0.5% chance of pulling the legendary, so hopes are not big. Even if I had, 160 shards, there's still a pretty good chance I'm not going to get anything. But I only have 16, so I'll at least try here, see what happens. Hey, you got an epic. All right, Soul Drinker. Super fun epic to have. I've got him teamed up with Gaius, and they do awesome of throwing bombs down. I'm glad I bumped him up to 60 and invested in him. Pathfinder. See if we can get anything. All right, new epic. Mistrider Dathy? I wish they had pronunciation stuff with these names. All right, A1 is a one-hitter, 50% chance of removing a random buff from target. Also has 10% chance of granting an extra turn. A2 attacks all enemies, 75% chance of placing decreased defense, and then grants an extra turn if a 60% is placed on all enemies. That's interesting. Then A3 places increased attack buff and increased accuracy for 3 turns, then grants an extra turn. That's cool. This guy can get a lot of extra turns. So do the A3, increase accuracy, increase attack. Do the A2 and get his accuracy up high enough where if he gets decreased defense on everybody, he gets to go again and then do his A1, which then has a small chance of doing an extra turn. Curious how hard he hits. If he hits hard, that'd be an amazing dude. But Sylvan Watchers, I think he's probably the first epic I have in them, so I'll have to build him up a little bit just to run him through Faction Wars. Hellfreak. We get anything? Get anything? Ah, I get that pause and I get excited. All right, Kale. I think everybody knows Kale. Crossbowman, nothing special. One more. We get lucky? Feel like if I had more shards, I might be able to do something. Low on gems, but that's okay. I can always save more gems. So let's do 11 more. Was it worth it? I use my gems for my masteries. I hate running Minotaur, so gems are valuable for me. And are we all blue? Ah, we are. Nothing that's really going to help me. Of course, I'd love to have more time to build up rares and play with them. Alright, well that was a bust to a point. Didn't pull a lot, so I did get a new epic, Mistrider. So I may have to watch some other videos, see if anybody's built him up and how hard he hits. He's definitely got a very interesting kit of being able to buff, get an extra turn, place debuffs, get an extra turn, and then do his extra turn with a chance of getting an extra turn. So do a lot of attacks there. All right. Oh, I think I have rambled enough. I hope anybody pulling has had better luck than I did. And if you're going for Coldheart Skin or any of the other tournaments or events, I wish you luck. And I hope you all have a very blessed day. We'll see you next time. Bye.